Hey there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies. And today's video is about this idea of coaching from the wound. It was a phrase a colleague of mine used. So years ago, I was in San Francisco and I was in a car with Jeffrey Van Dyke. We were driving, gosh, I can still picture exactly where we were. It was to a cafe somewhere, and I'd know it if I saw it again. But anyways, he said something and I just was like, you better say that again. Remember, could you repeat that? But he said, your deepest wound is often a doorway to your truest niche, or something like that. And it just was one of those moments where so many years of experience all of a sudden came together. Because I'd seen this in clients. I'd seen how clients struggled with something and overcame it, and then this became their niche. This became the thing. I struggled with being pushy and manipulative. I didn't struggle with it, I just did it. I was pushing, manipulative in marketing and sales because of what I learned. I was 18. And then this business came out of it, helping people unpack that. So anyways, I've seen that a lot, but my colleague was saying, well, she had a client who, how was it? She and her husband have adopted children, a lot of children, actually. And so she's been a real support to a lot of other parents who've adopted kids. And, was it that adopted, or was it her kids are special needs? I can't even remember. But either one works. I think it might have actually been that they had special needs. And so as a parent of kids with special, anyway, she'd learned a lot, and she would help a lot of parents with it just for free. And they had a whole community of parents who had kids like this. So of course, now that's a wound in a way, that's a real struggle. So it's something she could help other people with, but she's just like, I don't want my whole life to be this. That's my personal life, and couldn't my business be something different? Or I've seen people, they struggled with depression for years and they overcame it, but the thought of being around people who are really depressed is just way too triggering. They don't want to go back to that place, or it's just not fun for them. They'd rather focus on other things. So you see what I'm saying? You could have this experience as a wound. It's something you've overcome. It's something you've learned a lot from, that you know something about, and yet you may not want to have that be your business. So that's a legitimate thing. So what can you do? Well, there's a few thoughts here. One is, if it's still triggering to you, there may be more work to do. That may not actually be a completely overcome wound. That may not be healed for you. That's number one. Number two is there's nothing to say that your business has to be your passion. I mean, really, well and truly, you could have a business that just makes you money. You can also just get a job and do all this passionate stuff on the side. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I have a friend who drives a UPS truck, delivery truck, and he gives out massage for free as his gift to the community on the side. Beautiful. So it could be that then you just pick a niche that is, well, I also know something a bit about this, but it's not my deepest wound. Or it could also be that you say, I do want to help people with this. Let's say with depression, with that one. You could say, I'd like to work with people around depression, but I need them to be at a certain point. If it's too soon, it's too triggering for me, or I just can't help them. Maybe they need some more official therapy or something. And then if it's too late, well, they've overcome it. But there's a sweet spot where I'd like to work with them. And I'm happy to work with depression as long as they're into certain things. If they read these books by these authors, if they're into these ideas, if they already have a yoga or spiritual practice, but if they've already got these things in place, then I'll work with them. So you can really conditionalize and filter for who you want to work with. And then of course you could also really limit the amount of one-on-one coaching you do. You don't actually have to do it one-on-one. It could say something like, look, I'm a mom with these high needs kids, and I've got a lot of experience in this. So I've got a group program that I'm happy to do. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, it just costs a lot of money. That's just the truth, because I only have so much time with the kids in the group. So the one-on-one costs more, and if you can afford it, let me know. But otherwise, it could all be group programs. And there doesn't have to be any one-on-one. There's actually no need for there to be one. And they could say, hey, can I get one-on-one? And you can say, no, I don't really offer that, but I could refer you to some people. Or maybe you could even train other people in this and then refer out to those people that you've trained. So you see, there's a lot of options and ways to go about this, even if it seems like a dead end immediately, like, oh no, I don't want to do this in this way. There's lots of things you can do. So hopefully those ideas help. And yeah, if you like this video, please share it. You can find me at marketingforhippies.com. You can find me on Facebook as well. You can subscribe to me here on YouTube. Hit the little red subscribe button and the bell icon, and you'll be told when I have a new video. And if you have any questions about this, any video really, just put it in the comments below, because maybe it'll turn into another video giving a slightly different angle on this. Yeah, anyways, hope that helps.